Now, another thread that you kind of threw out there was, man, I've never brought Milton Erickson into conversation with like James Hillman.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more of your thoughts on that, of how you bring those two figures together, because those are two that I really appreciate, but I've never really put them together.
Yeah, I mean, I think the through line there. Well, one, I don't think Hillman ever finishes his psychology. I think he kind of gets angry at the speed. I think Hillman gets very angry at like the way that the institutes are very literal, and he kind of wants to blow that up. He wants to be more shamanic. He wants it to be more spiritual, but he doesn't quite get the language. Like archetypal psychology, when you read it, like it's not done. It's like you sort of made a map back to psychosis, but you need something else. You need a return. And when I talked to his biographer, Dick Russell, that was one of the things he'd said was that he felt like at that point Hillman was very mad at Jung as kind of a failure of a father. And when he read the Red Book, when the Red Book was released, he felt like Hillman understood him better and forgave him. Mm-hmm. And that a lot of that was what he was sort of looking for with archetypal psychology. So I think maybe when we read Hillman, we should understand those works as unfinished, or that process is unfinished, because he was basically sort of writing his Red Book, like when he's in that period. The thing with Erickson that I think that overlaps there is what he was doing was saying, we don't have to treat this image like this literal image that this happened to you. Turn that emotion into an energy that is somatic and metaphorical. And then once we have this image that represents that thing to you, you're turning it into a symbol, just like a ritual. Let's start to modify the image so that you have more power over it. And then that will give you, because the event that happened is not the thing. It's that you're afraid to feel that way again. That you're unconsciously avoiding going back into those places. So if it's that mom made you feel small, let's deal with size. Let's deal with scale. Let's have a predator that's soaring above you and big and that you're small. Or if it's trapped, let's turn this into a room. And that's what Erickson did with hypnosis. And it's largely, I think, why Ericksonian hypnosis died off, is that he was so intuitive and just nobody else was able to do it the way he was. I mean, he had students that really respected him, but even they didn't have the same skills that he did. And there's so much that you need to do that kind of intuitive hypnosis that you can't teach, And so he was successful, but it kind of went away just because, what are the odds that you're going to find enough people that you can teach how to do that? Hillman was also, a pretty intuitive guy. But they're both sort of turning this event or emotional, they're listening to what the emotional narrative is and then turning that into sort of a metaphor disconnected with it that you can work with,
Hear the rest at gettherapybirmingham.com/podcast, on YouTube, or in any video library when you search for the Discover, Heal, Grow podcast, a Taproot Therapy Collective podcast.